20 years ago, Roland introduced a very revolutionary new product called the Octapad, and it really did. It was great for drummers and really anybody to be able to control devices by using drumsticks. Well, that legendary name lives on with the new Octapad SPD-30. A little bit different, though, because we have over 600 sounds built in, there's 50 patches, and over 30 different multi-effects. Not only that, but there's some also great features that are geared specifically towards live performance. We've used the V-Drums triggering technology in the SPD-30. One of the great things is the pads feel really good. They're not too squishy, they're not too hard. Kind of like Goldilocks and the Three Bears, kind of like this one's just right. You can see the pads, they have complete isolation between the pads. You can see the gaps between the pads, and that means there's no crosstalk. They're going to happen on the pads. The pads also, from a triggering standpoint, not a trigger grade, but they trigger very evenly across the entire pad. It doesn't stop triggering when you get over into the corner areas. It triggers all the way down to the corner. And just like V-drums are known for, very expressive and dynamic sounds to go along with that as well. You can also see these lines right here. These are pad indicator lights, which are really helpful in low light situations when you're playing a gig and you can't find where your pads are, and and you're doing the Helen Keller thing over here trying to figure out, where's that upper right pad? Okay, there's that pad right there, and you're kind of like looking at it, kind of bink, and you hit it. Okay, now you got pad indicator lights, and they light up, so you see exactly where your pads are, which is very helpful. But also the display. There's a lot of feedback on that large display, and one of the things I like the best is that even in the display, you can see. Not only can you see where the pads are because the pad illumination lights, you can see what sound is on which pad. So it's not like, is that the little finger symbol or is that the thunder crash that I'm going to hit? There's no guessing when it comes to that. So it's really fantastic. Not only that, but drummers. Well, drummers, as start flailing. Everybody, drummers all get excited and everything, and they start playing, and there's a big display over there. Don't worry. It'll take a couple of good strikes from a drumstick. So the thing is roadworthy and very durable. That's one of the great things about the SPD-30. Moving towards the back, you'll notice we have 4 dual trigger inputs, plus a hi-hat control input. So I can do things just like this, where I've got a hi-hat and a kick drum. Of course, I can expand it to more pads. Snare pad, hi-hat pad, ride cymbal, I can be doing that. What the SPD-30 is also good for, besides a little mini kit, is I can add it to my electronic drum set to expand my electronic drum set. And not only with having 8 more pads, but all these other dual trigger inputs to add even more pads around it. Now this also makes for a great addition to an acoustic set. A lot of drummers that want to add some electronic percussion to their acoustic set, this is a perfect fit for them. And you can use those 4 dual trigger inputs to either add more pads around your set, or also use them to trigger acoustic drums using our RT series acoustic drum triggers. So pretty cool feature with that one. If you go a little bit farther to the left on here, there's USB MIDI and USB memory. Now the USB MIDI is perfect because if you want to take your SPD-30 and trigger more sounds, you got some other samples, or you want to trigger loops or do live performance, anything you want to hook up using your DAW, you can control with the SPD-30. Even, for example, even like the knobs and everything will control, like let's say you had like Ableton Live or something, even the control knobs will do things in real time. So it's really a great controller piece as far as that's concerned. What I'd like to do now, I'll just play you some of the great sounds that are in it. Hi-hat control pedal works, even heel splash. Cool, huh? Those marching sounds are kick butt, man. They're really good stuff. So you got a lot of orchestral sounds. Again, a wide variety, just like the SPD-20, but we're taking it further. You got a lot of those same basic great sounds. And the sound quality, and even the acoustic percussion, that's in the world percussion, I'm telling you, there's sounds in here that I'd be hard-pressed to find in a lot of sample libraries. So you have some very unique sounds that are in here. Even using your hands with a cajon. Get the idea with that. Now you can also use it has mute groups. So if the bass drum pedal I want to use is just a mute, this is a great one. I know you guys have done this. It's 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, whatever bars close here in Fort Wayne, maybe 4 in the afternoon. I don't know. Whenever. But this is what it's like. I know some of you have done this, man. It's like happy hour and it's Friday and whatever, and pretty soon you realize you get off the bar stool, it's time to leave, whatever, and you hear the clock. You feel. You get that kind of feeling? You guys know how it is. It's a terrible feeling, isn't it? I don't know what that's like, but anyways, I've heard it's something like that. Gotcha, Bob. So you get the idea with some of the different sounds. And again, there's more sounds in there, but that's kind of all the time that I had allotted for doing that. There's one other great feature that's in the SPD-30, and that is what's called our phrase looper. And what it allows you to do is it's great for real-time performance. What it allows you to do is record up to 3 parts, kind of like sound on sound. Record up to 3 parts, and you can actually save them as a phrase. Now you can use it for real-time performance, like I'm going to do, or again, you can build up a phrase and take it and then save it in the memory bank and save it off to your thumb drive, whatever you want to do. It'll hold up to 50 phrases. And then you can trigger those phrases whenever you want to, again, whether it's recording or live performance. I'll show you how quick and easy this thing is. It's really a lot of fun. David, count it off.
2, 3, 4.
So you get the idea. It's SPD-30. It's a great piece.